Hey guys, Mega Dark Days of DBoyzIncorporated with a deck video. What this is Vayu Turbo with the twist, which is this guy. First, I'll go through the deck list and then I'll explain why this guy is in this fucking deck. Alright, we got 2 Armageddon Knights, 1 Boreas. I teched this in instead of the 3rd Sirocco because he does do a good job at what he does. I'll explain what he does later, but essentially you just want him in the grave before you dump your first Sirocco, just so you don't draw into him. Gale, 2 Sirocco, triple Vayu, 2 Poopers, triple Greffer, a Jar, 2 Gardna, 3 Puddles, a Plague, Singin', 1 Norleras. You only need 1, but he is fun with what he does, and 2 Creator for the monsters. Then we'll go on to the spells right here. Allure. It's 25 monsters, by the way. Allure, Burial, Dark Hole, Foolish, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Triple Pot, and Rhoda for a total of 10 spells. And then we have 2 Calls, a Solemn, and 2 Trap Stuns for a total of 5 traps. I will go to the extra deck first, and then I will explain the twist. We got a Catastor, 2 Silverwind. I find 1's not enough because sometimes you really can get out 2. 3 Armed Wing, definitely necessary for Vayu Turbo. You can definitely pull that off in a game. 3 Armor Master, not so easy to pull off in one game, but it does happen very often. 1 Black Rose, 1 Dark End, 1 Stardust, Colossal, Android, Gaia, and a Utopia. Now, this extra deck is definitely subject to change. I need a Bryonic, and that's definitely going to pull out probably the Gaia. And there's this card coming out. It's in the OCG right now, and it's very big, and I really want this card. I'm gonna do whatever I can to get it. It's called Lava whatever Chain. It's a rank 4, and you can remove and exceed to either dump a card or stack a card on top of your deck. Exceed material is what I mean. So it's really broken. It's 1800 attack, and yeah, that thing is broken. Anyway, that's gonna make this deck look like retarded. But anyway, let's get on with how this deck works. So essentially, it's a normal Vayu Turbo. You want to dump the Vayus, you want to dump the Sirocco, and this guy, Boreas. Now what he does is, you can remove from play this card to your graveyard. From your graveyard, to select 1 face-up Blackwing monster you control. If that monster attacks this turn, you take no battle damage from that battle. It's not destroyed by battle, and you destroy your opponent's monster that battled after damage count. So essentially, it lets your Blackwing be treated like an Armored Master, except like an Exploder Dragon Armor Master type thing. I don't know, it's just ridiculous. It's really good, and it's it's 5 stars, so of course you can still go ahead and get out your Armed Wing with Vayu, and you have no added pressure. And if it does end up in your hand, you can dump it with Greffer very easily. So that's just with that tech. Now, what's up with this right here? What's going on? So anyway, this is the main random ass tech that makes this Vayu Norleras. So essentially, this card can't be you can't get this card out without removing from play. What is this? 1 Light Fairy and 3 Dark Fiends. That's basically impossible, so why the hell am I running it? You have to dump this card. You go ahead and dump it. You want this card in the grave right away. If you draw it, Greffer it, blah blah blah. So what he's gonna do in the grave is let you abuse his effect with Phantom of Chaos, Puddle, right here. That's why we run 3. So his effect is, you can pay 1,000 life points to send all cards on the field and both players' hands to the graveyard. Then you draw 1 card. Yes, this is a troll deck. This is a troll deck. Okay, so we have these 2 Dark Creators to help to help. Like they could be ran in like any Vayu Turbo, but essentially in this one, because we want to revive the Phantom of Chaoses, and sometimes just to tangent back into, does that even make sense? To tangent back into what we're trying to do here with the Vayu Turbo, because essentially most of the time you're going to beat down with the Vayu Turbo anyway. But with the puddles and the Norleras, if you pull this off, you'll essentially draw one card. Hopefully that will be Dark Creator, and if you do that, you have game. If you don't have that, you should have probably set up your grave already with some Vayus and some Sirocco type thing, and maybe some Armwings are stuck in there. And then, essentially, when you clear the field, your opponent is not going to be able to pull back from you having all those beat sticks now on the field, and that one card advantage over your opponent. So, in most cases, you will win the game if you pull off this effect. It's kind of hilarious. And no one sees it coming, because who's going to negate the Somewhat of a Puddle unless they're on game 2? And of course, this is a troll deck. It's not meant to win, it's meant to troll. That's why I like making troll decks. Anyway guys, that's it for this deck video. Sorry, I kind of rambled on there. If you want any more information about this deck, just message me or just write a comment in the video, under the video. Yeah. Very cheap Vayu Turbo. It's not like I'm like spending tons of money on this. You can make this for like about 60 bucks. The most expensive card you'll have here to get is Dark Refer, and of course I got deals on mine, and these ultras were just as cheap as the super, which was amazing. So anyway, that's Vayu Norleras. Peace.